Do you have an API or website that has no security at all? Do you wish that users could only access parts of your API or website that they're allowed to see? This is access control. And one of the ways to provide that is with role-based access control. And one of the most powerful tools to do that with is Red Hat Single Sign-On. And we showed how to install Red Hat Single Sign-On onto an OpenShift local cluster on your own computer in previous videos. Now we're going to continue and add users and roles for those users to show you how to secure your applications. So let's get started. In the terminal, I type crc start, which starts up OpenShift local. It's already running, so I can just plug in this URL right here and access the OpenShift console. Then we'll pull up Red Hat Single Sign-On. So I go to networking workloads, networking routes, and in the SSO namespace, it's this one for Keycloak. I click on an administration console, and then inside of my realm for Smart City, I'll create some users. I actually have one for myself right now. And I'll create one more user that's just a test user. It doesn't have very many, it doesn't have privileges, extra privileges. User enabled, email verified, save. I gotta go to credentials and give them a password. I don't want it to be a temporary password. And then I set the password. Now, role mappings. We want to assign some roles like admin to one of our users. So I go to roles, I add a role, we'll call this admin, and save. Now currently there's no users, so let's go to users, and I'll click on my user and go to role mappings, and here is admin. I just have to click on admin and then click add selected, and now it's assigned to me here. We go back to roles, click on admin. You'll see that I'm the only user in this role. Now, let us start up an application like the Smart to Buy Our Smart Village application. So that's running here. Now, I'll pull it up here. Let's see, we want to do traffic simulation. Okay, so it's localhost 12080. Let's go to localhost 12080. We come to the home page, and if I click on traffic simulations, then what's going on is this page is marked as authenticated for authenticated users. And in the code here, we are going to check, and after we authenticate, then we're going to get the authorizations for that user. and check with role-based authentication if any of the roles applied to the user are admin. So we see if the user matches a role of admin. And I'll just debug this code as we go. So I sign in, oops, wrong username, wrong password. Let's see if I can type. Now it just hit my breakpoint. So let me set a few more and we'll see what happens here. So we've authenticated. Now let's check if, now we just got the authorizations here. So the user object now has a list of authorizations. And so one of these, here they are. These represent different roles given to this user, including admin here, and manage account, and default roles, smart city, and UMA authorization, and manage account links, and view profile. So we should make it into this if statement, and we do. So we go the rest of the way. Now I did that too slowly, so let's just run through this quicker. Now we have access to our traffic simulations. Cool, right? Let's try this again with a different user. Take out the breakpoints. And we'll log out. Now, because I'm using invalid certificates here, there's actually an error that occurs when I log out. It fails to redirect to the actual logout page. So that's just a browser thing where it blocks the connection to the site because it's going from HTTPS to HTTP. So this wouldn't work. This wouldn't do this in production. So I have to do this manually to completely log out. Okay, now we're logged out. Now I should be able to log back in, but let's go to the traffic simulation page and we'll log in as the test user. Now we don't see the page. This time we see an error code 401, SSO resource permission check, return deny. Actually, it was just the role-based access control check. But we did not get access to this page this time because we don't have the admin privilege. So there you go. This is role-based access control. It's really powerful. And the cool thing is that you only need to make one request to the authentication server to authenticate, and the token that comes back has the roles, both realm roles and client roles that apply to the client. So you don't have to do another check on if the user has the right role. But we're going to try out more advanced authorization in a future video where we'll do resource, we'll use Keycloak's resource server, resource policy permission server to check more fine-grained permissions. But I hope that was helpful to learn about role-based access control with the Red Hat single sign-on with your applications. Thanks for watching.